What's up, Toasties? Movie Toaster Adam here. I just saw the new anime movie, The First Slam Dunk. This is based on a older anime from, I believe it ran from 93 to 96, about a basketball team. I've never seen it before, and I just came into this fresh because, hey, I like to watch animes, and especially on the big screen. It turns out that this is a continuation of the anime Slam Dunk, which is kind of confusing because it's called The First Slam Dunk, so you think maybe it'd be a prequel, but it's not. It's a continuation of the story from multiple years ago, but it kind of works as a prequel here and there because we're getting backstories to characters that I assume we've never learned before in the past. And the main story here, it's a dual story, but it's about a wife who loses her husband, and not too long after that, her eldest son also dies, and her younger son idolized that older brother because he was great at basketball, and he just wanted to be like his brother, and he always strived to be as good as his brother was. And we flash forward and cut back and forth between this story and the modern day time, where that younger son is finally where the older brother always hoped to be, at this grand championship basketball game. Except the issue here is it seems like this basketball team that we're rooting for is a bit of an underdog team, and they don't really work together well as a team. They everyone wants to do their own thing, and they don't pay attention to one another, which I'm not a big sports guy, but I'm pretty sure you gotta work in unison with one another. But this is about them learning to work as a team, work as one entity to try to overcome their opponents who are like kind of world renowned. And it's a little funny. There's some jokes, but it's more drama driven and more kind of on the edge of your seat sports stuff. I will say the anime is kind of nice. It's like a CG, yet it looks like it's almost pencil drawn. At some scenes it kind of looks like it's a manga, the way they cut to black and white pictures and drawings and stuff. But the thing that stands out to me the most, two things really. First is the cinematography. They do some very cool things with the cinematography in this movie. Like they use the camera, metaphorical camera because it's animated, but the way they move their frames and whatnot, it is like just a thrill ride to watch, and just see the way they do things with the camera. And then also the other thing I've really loved about this was the sound design. They put so much detail into it. Like, you'll hear wind when they're outside, you'll hear the ocean in the background, you'll hear things that you normally don't pick up on normally in a lot of animation movies and shows, and the music and the way they cut sound out for dramatic effects. Oh my goodness, whoever did the sound design on this and the cinematography, those departments, killing it. The story's pretty good. The characters are well developed. Well, I hope it would be. They're 3 years worth of an anime, and I assume a manga as well. But boy, oh boy, I was afraid going in because I didn't know the anime. But I'm happy I saw this, especially since I was on the edge, not sure if I'd like it because, like I said, I don't like sports. I didn't know the anime. But none of that matters. I went in fresh, and I dug every moment of this movie. Like, I was on board the whole time. And let me tell you, it was a packed house. I sat in a seat in an area that I normally wouldn't watch any movie in because I'm like, oh, I want to check it out, and I don't want to miss it. It's out of theater soon, so I got to see it. And I am so happy I saw it. This movie was great. I'm going to talk... I'm not going to talk about it on my podcast, but if you want to hear some other reviews, please check out Movie Toast News and Reviews, my podcast. You can get it wherever you get your podcasts, any platform. Thank you very much for watching, and stay toasty.